Thank you for the opportunity. I'm Fred Galves. I was born and raised right here in Pueblo. My mom is from Goat Hill. My dad is from the Blocks. I went to Beulah Heights while in college and graduated from South High School, which was a big accomplishment for me as some of my family members didn't graduate high school. Growing up, I was on the free lunch program at school and we received government assistance. Like many Pueblo families, we fought and we struggled. My mom was a single mom and she often had to work two jobs. So I know adversity. I do. But I also know how to overcome adversity. I worked hard. I graduated and received my law degree from Harvard Law School. My District 60 teachers, coaches, counselors really made me who I am. I'm indebted to them. I'm a Pueblo lawyer, and for most of my career, I was a law professor. For 6 years, I served on the Board of Trustees at Colorado College. So I have battled with college and law school administrations over my entire teaching career. I'm also a law school textbook author. So why does all this academic experience, why do I tell you about it? It's because educational experience matters so much. Teaching students and educational administration have been my life's work for decades now. Budgets also matter. I've battled with educational waste and runaway costs before, and I'll do it again. In short, I know how to win educational and budgetary fights in academia. But I'm also a legal professional mediator, so I know how to settle disputes if that's the best thing for the parties to do. Every day I get contentious people to settle their lawsuits. That's important. So we all know that our kids, our teachers, and our schools deserve more. We deserve safe schools. We deserve support for student mental health concerns. We deserve to have teachers who can actually focus in on what they do, and that's teaching, instead of always having to focus on fighting uphill battles, other issues that don't even involve teaching, social work, mental health work, with poor systems and poor support. Right now, our student achievement scores are too low. Our student absenteeism is too high. And too many of our parents feel ignored and completely shut out of the important school decisions that shape their children's everyday lives. That all has to change, folks. I represent that change, and I bring a fresh perspective. That's why I'm running for school board, because I believe every challenge is a great opportunity. But we need board members who are accessible, transparent, and accountable, and most of all, willing to fight for our kids and for our teachers. Not just fight for divisive national political issues, or just fight for powerful, connected, entrenched people, or even worse, just fight for entrenched special interest groups. I'll tell you what, the only special interest group I represent is for our kids and their families to be able to seek a better education and a better future for themselves and for our city. But we have limited dollars, so each dollar must go to what actually works, not waste, not bureaucracy. We need real results in the classroom, but success means more than just better test scores. Success means opportunity and many educational paths forward. That's why I will push for more apprenticeships, more partnerships with local businesses, and for more pathways into the trades. I was part of that. I was a printer in a vocational program at South my junior year, so I benefited from that. Pueblo is built by hard work, by skill, and by grit. Our schools should prepare kids to step into good jobs right here at home. So yes, college is great for some, but it is not the sole pathway for our youth. We need every kid to succeed. Let's be clear, none of this matters if students don't feel safe or they don't feel that we don't care about their issues. We can't have them walking through schoolhouse doors only to feel wholly invisible and completely unmotivated and not seeing school as a real means to a real end for their future. When kids feel safe, healthy, supported, and seen, that's when they learn, and that's when Pueblo's future shines brightest. So tonight, I ask you for your trust. I'm asking for your vote. But most of all, I'm asking you to believe that together we can make our schools better. Remember, I'm actually from Pueblo. My uncle was Edmund Vallejo, a beloved District 60 superintendent years ago, and I grew up attending District 60 schools. But perhaps most importantly, I've been fighting educational battles all my life. I'm a professor for over 30 years, and thus I am a teacher. And who better to support teachers than another lifelong teacher? So please, stand with me together for our kids and for our city. Ask yourself, who is the most able to help your kids succeed to reach their educational goals? And if you do that, I believe on election day you'll vote for Fred Galves. And together we will rise.